By putting together the combination of Taiwanese flavors and Western cooking techniques, Andre started a new trend in Taiwanese cuisine.
We use 100% Taiwanese ingredients, and we use only the ingredients or the combination that related to us.
What shapes our taste? What makes us who we are? Are there key ingredients that form our national identities?
每个国家的国家菜呢，它的形成其实跟这个国家的历史跟文化都有很密切的关系。
I think Taiwanese cuisine is still a concept in the making.
That always been a burning question for me is what is Taiwanese flavor?
To understand the present and build the flavors of Taiwan's tradition, the first step is to look at its past.
From 1920 to 50, we have a lot of trading from other countries. So Taiwanese become like a melting pot, culturally and also cuisine-wise, I think. That's when the fine dining Taiwanese cuisine is the best era, actually, for Taiwanese cuisine.
Where do you find flavors that have been lost in time? To answer this question, Manager Ho turned to Chef Liu Tsai.
进入这个餐饮市场的时候，其实台湾经济正好的时候，所以那时候其实大部分都是拼周转率，大部分都是做可能像现在的热炒店啊，我炒一炒，吃一吃，我可以翻台。我觉得，好像台菜其实有一个断层的时间是我们没有看到的，所以我们是希望把这个复刻台菜，这个台菜继续传承下来。
But to do that, Chef Liu Tsai had to go back in time. 88-year-old chef Huang Daising was one of the few chefs left to remember their dishes.
那我们去拜访他，在他们家发现了这个蓬莱阁这一本的菜单。
The menu he kept was the inspiration for Chef Tsai to start and recreate the dishes of that tradition.
那我们现在上的叫山海珍宝鱼，是用老台菜的一个泡菜的手法去做，所以这个也是一个很繁琐的手工菜。
By rebuilding and innovating the flavors of the tradition, Tsai has managed to pass on one important aspect of Taiwan's dishes. But can tradition alone define one cuisine? Like every city has its own landmark, every cuisine needs a superstar dish.
There are several food items that can represent Taiwanese cuisine. Xiaolongbao is definitely one of the more famous examples. Although it has Chinese roots, but then it has evolved into something that we feel very familiar with.
Born in 1958 as a mom-and-pop store, this brand has become one of the representatives of Taiwan's flavor.
In 1958, my grandfather founded Din Tai Fung. At the very beginning, it was a cooking oil retail shop. And then business took a turn in the 70s, changing into a restaurant. The xiaolongbao is the most popular dish on the menu. Customers come to restaurants looking for that familiar taste. They come in looking for that exact taste. How to satisfy them and put out the same xiaolongbao every day, every year, every decade.
Din Tai Fung is good at standardizing the recipes. It is exactly why it is so successful and has so many franchises all over the world.
Just as for the dishes of the tradition, the way of serving also contributes to forming a memory and creating a sense of belonging. The flavor of Taiwan's human touch. But can Taiwanese cuisine be defined by tradition and human touch alone? Or is there something more? One chef is exploring the indigenous flavors of the island and bringing them into the future.
There are many flavor combinations that uniquely found in Taiwanese cuisine. So we want to highlight that to our diners that this is something unique to us. I feel Raw's mission is to highlight those flavor profiles.
By putting together the combination of Taiwanese flavors and Western cooking techniques, Andre started a new trend in Taiwanese cuisine.
We use 100% Taiwanese ingredients, and we use only the ingredients or the combination that related to us.
With time, the concept of sourcing locally produced ingredients became more and more accepted.
It really gave us confidence to rephrase our cuisine.
Tradition and innovation are converging. New methods and old ingredients creating a sustainable, inclusive, and refined cuisine. But in the forests and mountains of Taiwan are cultures that have made use of these ingredients for centuries.
欧洲国家其实很多好的餐厅都在乡下，那我们台湾我觉得好像很少，山上有餐厅。我觉得台湾对原住民了解很少，那我觉得与其一直讲，倒不如我在山上开个餐厅，让你直接来面对我们的生活。怎么餐厅叫做阿杠，然后就是烤的意思。
Working with local farmers made Akang's recipes closely linked to its territory.
我们不断找寻食材，也不断在想说它可以变成怎么样子。譬如说我们做 cheese 好了，我们做小米酒 cheese、马告 cheese， 这也算是一个在地市场发展，是不是只有养牛、乳牛，是不是可以做 cheese？ 是有更多元化的，是不是可以让市场更好一点？
主要是因为它都用台湾的食材，在地的，还有很多是用原住民方式来做调配，所以可能是一般比较难吃到的风味。
所以就是因为很喜欢这个味道，所以会一来再来。
Taiwanese cuisine is 3D cuisine. It is diverse, it is dynamic, and it is democratic.
An embracing culture whose tastes of tradition, warmth, inventiveness, diversity, and integrity are hidden in every bite one takes when eating in Taiwan.